And the walls kept tumbling down in the city that we love. Great clouds roll over the hills, bringing darkness from above. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this if you close your eyes? Oh, 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 how am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? Oh, oh, oh. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. Oh, I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. In a sky full of stars, I think I see you. I think I see
All right. It's Academy time. Let's get in the car here. I'm gonna be a little early. Start this bad Larry up. We are one step away from being back. One more step. One more step. Turn this bad Larry off. Shut up a little early. Some brownie points. Let me just make sure the mail said to meet at Sandy. I'll be 10 minutes late. Sweet. I'll meet you at Sandy Station. That is here. So now we're a little early. A little too early. Does it look whitewashed? Makes it worse. Yeah, see. Whatever. Not gonna keep worrying about it. Alright. Take my seatbelt off. Don't need that on. Oh, you know what waiting here calls for? Game of 2048. game of 2048 to pass the time. Fuck. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's gonna be me in about 20 minutes. Okay. I gotta get that 2 out of there now. Ah, crap. I gotta get this 2 out of there. I know this is what you guys came to see. An enthralling game of 2048. Which, if I don't get that frickin' 2 out of there, I'm gonna lose. There we go. 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 Down, over, down. Okay. Now I gotta start working on this. Ah, crap. Okay. Hey, Cody. Hey, buddy. Down, over, down. Okay. Crap. Crap. Alright, if I go down, down, over, down, down. Now we are cooking. Now we are cooking. That was quite the save right there. I didn't even know I had emotes. Whew. It's been a stressful game. Let's be real. We're cooking right now. Poop. Okay. Crud. Dang it. I was cooking too. It's the high score. Oh. That was close. Alright, 2:30. Both peeps are late. Well, she told me she was going to be late. Right, you guys can't see it. I'm at the right place. I mean, I have to be at the right place. This is the Sandy station. There's no other stations. That's Mission Row. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Well, there's somebody. There is somebody. Oh, did they do the academy here? We used to do it at, we used to do it in Fort Zancudo. Maybe not. Here comes Gina. Oh, jeez.
Wakey, motherfucker.
I was asleep and I thought it was 2:30. Oof.
Wakey, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought we were supposed to be here at 2:30. Whew, I fell asleep there.
Yeah, Bloom's gonna be a little bit late.
I know, I saw the email. I didn't see anything from you though, but you're late without telling anybody.
I wasn't actually gonna show up, and I was arresting someone because I actually do my job, so fuck you.
I guess it's a first for everything.
Do you want a fucking job?
You're not running my academy. Someone else is.
Oh, I am. I'm helping run the academy.
Assistant. You're the assistant to the regional manager.
Yeah, because I got a fat ass.
Assistant. Oh my god, they put you on the vending machine? Holy shit. Yeah, I saw that coming.
I've had enough of you.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Make myself at home.
Alright, I'm gonna stand here silently while I start to write up this report.
Okay. Quick little break. Howdy. Rude. That was fucking rude. Said hi to the guy, even said hi back to me. Dick. That was rude. I'm not gonna say hi to you this time. You see if I can say hi to me.
Lassard, do you still have the cadet uniform in your... What the fuck, Lassard? Get my fucking glasses off.
No, these are nice. I like them.
They're mine.
I don't have that, but I do
Alright.
have the. I do have the. I can send them the numbers.
Alright, can you take them into the... Just because Woblin's on their little leave, may as well try and get a little bit
Yeah,
started.
yeah, yeah.
Take them into the clothing room and get them changed.
Nah.
Go get your cadet uniform on.
Cool, cool.
All right, hold on. I can send it to you.
This is different. We used to have lockers where you'd walk up to it, press the button over your circle, and you put your uniform on. This is a wee bit different.
I just sent you an email. You want to do the cadet mail?
Okay. All right, cadet male jacket, 495. Jacket, 495. Oh, 495. Texture, 3. Shirt, 201. Texture, nothing. Arms, any black glove. Ooh. What's up? It's Crinkle. Arms, no, gloves. So, let me do the legs. Legs, pants, 178. Texture, 2. Texture 2. All right. Ear, 42. Okay, so shoes, any black boot. Any black boot. These go black. Any black boot. I think I'm gonna go back to those. What are these? Let me send me just the pants real quick. What I want to do. Not what I want to do. Not what I want to do. Those are good. Okay. Okay. So props. Ear is 42. 42. Scarf and chain, 177. Bags, 119. Bags. 119. Hat, 200. Hat 2. Whoa. Hat 200. Body armor 64. Shit. Hat 200. Body armor 664. Texture 6.
You want to make that? There you go. Sheriff. Highlighter yellow.
There it is. I'm almost done. I think I got everything so far. I got the jacket, the shirt. What I don't have is the gloves. The pants, the shoes, the ear, scarf, bag, hat, body. Yeah, I just gotta get the gloves now.
It'll be hands. Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Looking good?
Yeah, looks good.
Sweet. Let me just do something real quick.
Yeah, just go save that in your
shit.
locker there.
Shit. Sorry.
Just go back into the clothing store. And
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Save current outfit.
Sweet. All right. Sorry for the lick I gave you.
Alright, let's go get you hired on, bud.
Let's go.
Sergeant, do you know Lee speaking? How can I help you? Hello, Damien. How you doing? Yeah, I feel like I always wake up to a missed call from you. I know, bad timing.
Thanks, Wriggle.
Right? Oh, yes. Yes, yes. That's amazing. Thank you so much for trying to look anyways. I found him this morning. He actually laid there all night. Alright, that's amazing, Damien. I'll let him know that you looked for him, so we appreciate that.
Oh.
Alright, Damien. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Alright, buddy. Come sit next to me. Let's get you hired on as a cadet.
Come sit next to you or sit here?
Come sit next to me, dickhead.
Oh, alright. There's like one chair, and how are we gonna both fit on this thing?
There you go.
Sweet.
If you think about your job,
Hello. I do
what would it say?
apologize.
You're good.
No worries.
I can't hear you, Tony.
What, you said something about what?
Yep. Can't hear you, buddy.
You can't hear me at all? Can you hear me now? What the fuck? Can you hear me now? Still can't hear me?
Come on, Tony. Speak up, bud.
I'm trying! You can't hear me? Nothing? 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 Nothing?
He needs to go.
Alright, let's try this again. Can you people hear me? You must be able to because I'm getting the mix audio mic thing. Yeah, something happened when she gave me the job that stopped me from speaking. What's up, Camelama? Camelama. Ding dong. There I am. Live view. All right. Tony Arch. Come on, Cam. It's not that. Just do it. 0 out of 300 completed. Why do I hear a fire?
A single. I won't need a full bag.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. I get a box for everybody. One for each.
Can you guys hear me?
Perfect. Yes.
Ah,
Hey.
hey, thank God. Hey,
Here we go.
is
Hey.
it me or do I hear a fire?
Oh no, yeah.
You
There's
hear a fire. It's on the roof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have a
It's
When that
contained.
first got when that first got installed, I got on shift and I was like, oh my god, the building's on fire.
Yeah,
I
I'm
spent
like-
about 10 minutes looking for the fire.
Yeah, I thought I heard a fire, and I'm like, oh boy, something's wrong.
Yeah. Right, so the side here is gonna go and grab us some food. Do you have any preference from Yellowjack?
I actually just picked up food before I came here.
Oh, look at you.
I try to come prepared. I try.
Here, if you just need something now, Cass, I got. Here.
I don't need something right now because I just had a burger that was just about to go bad,
Okay.
so I might be okay.
Everyone here's Scottish.
I unfortunately can't stay around after Academy, but I will be around potentially a little bit later this evening and tomorrow as well.
Do we do the academy here?
Yes.
Oh, cool. In my other city, we do the academy in Zancudo.
Oh, okay. No, we'll kind of do it here around Sandy because,
Cool.
you know, why not? There she is. There's that beautiful girl.
Did you send me something?
Did I send you money?
No, you sent me a dot.
Fucking asswipe. Is that your car out there, Tony?
Yeah.
Right, let's move around to the back. First things first.
Okay. I think someone just rammed it.
Yeah. Come on.
Yep.
What cock?
It was Tommy McCabe. I'll get him for damages. He's going to sue me, so that's always fun.
Oh, there we go then. No, he's still down there actually. Hold on.
Just
Don't
leave
move
him.
us.
I can't be bothered with him.
I'm gonna back out right next to you.
Hey, if you move it over there, you can put it in the garage.
Oh, cool. So cool. Sweet.
The ADA.
So if you follow me, Tony, we'll go get you your equipment.
Cool.
No doubt, no doubt.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you. I think I might have met you once before when you're going on a ride along with Gina, but also might not. I can't remember. Pretty terrible. I'll be honest.
No worries.
Now with this handy little cadet box, you will have everything that you need. You're more than welcome to have a little gander at my pockets, just to see how I've got my kit arranged.
All right.
You can search me by going into your duty belt, which generally tends to be your F1 muscle, going to police, or work, police, and then search.
Work, police, and then search. Okay.
There we go.
Cool. Sweet. Thank you.
Perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head on through to the to our little office there, or the bullpen.
All right.
I'm just gonna run you through like the MDT and things like that, and then we can move on to things that are a bit more fun and practical. Okay.
Sounds good.
Do you have any prior LEO experience, Tony?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, wicked. That's gonna make it a lot easier then.
Yeah, I was in another city. I was a sergeant.
Oh, perfect. We do have Vlassard, or you met Vlassard. Okay, so have you been given your call sign yet, Tony?
I have not.
You're gonna be 483, okay?
483. Got it.
Yeah, you can pop that on the MDT yourself as well under active units. Where you see a name, just tap with your right hand and then amend call sign. Or set call sign.
Sweet.
So your
487.
name is Arch, isn't it?
Arch. ARCH. Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. And what shift do you pull, NA or EU?
NA.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly get you added to the roster. What is today's date? It's the 13th.
Bye, Kevin. Or Cody.
And what's your email, Tony?
Like.
It's okay, I can grab it, don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Oh, shit.
no, that was no,
Give him back.
no, no, no,
Give him
no,
back.
no, no, no. We're even.
him back.
No, we're
Give him
even.
back.
Yeah, we're even now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Even.
Yep. That's actually twice I've been whacked. When I walked in past the vending machine, I said, "Oh, Gina, I didn't know they put you on the vending machine," and I got hit again.
I absolutely despise this roster, I'm not gonna lie. Oh dear Christ, why is it sometimes you put the fucking NA dates in? Oh my days. Look, I want you to think I'm competent, but this roster actually is the bane of my life. I will be honest.
It's all right. Oh my days. So she's English, definitely. That fire's really getting me. Deputies roasting under open fire.
Christ on a bike, we're finally done. Right, okay. Honestly, we should make doing the roster like a bloody sergeant's exam, because that thing is impossible to understand. Right, so I think we can start. You've got your call sign, you've got your kit. First things first, let's all go 10-8. And pop onto radio channel 4, please. The first time you're setting your radio, you will need to use your physical radio, and then following that you can, in fact, just change it through the MDT.
Okay. So which channel am I going to again?
Channel 4, please.
Mic check.
10-2.
10-2.
Sweet.
And then just pop yourself 10-7 for me again, please.
10-7. You got it?
Yes, please. I'm just going to let Gina know as well.
All right. 10-7.
Right, so the most important thing you're going to learn today is going to be no covers indoors. If good old Eddie Sheriff Dorrance was here today and he's seen you all wearing your hats inside, he would rain thunder upon your heads.
All right. No hat. There we go.
Good egg, yeah. I don't know why he's so adamant about this. It's a thing to do with respect or something, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
It is what it is. We all forget from time to time. So, with you having experience, have you seen an MDT or have you used an MDT similar to this before, Tony?
Yes, ours was called something different, but yes, we use something similar to this.
Okay, perfect. Do you prefer Tony, Arch? What
Tony.
do you prefer to be called?
Tony works.
Tony, okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to grab your number.
Okay.
So I'm going to get you added to our notices chat. We are currently running a competition from deputies within the BCSO. Any crime that you stop or prevent happening within the county. So that's the entire Blaine County, right? So it does encompass quite a big area. But anything you do, take photos or evidence of you doing it. And I need to add on the 2-week timer for it. But basically, within the 2 weeks, if you are the deputy who manages to kind of prevent the most amount of crime happening, whether that's destroying weed plants, catching meth cooks, you know, catching people from store robberies that happen up here, you'll win 60k. I think I'm going to rope Eddie into it, so it might be about 90k in the end.
Oh, sweet.
Pop you my number as well.
Sounds good.
Do you have my number, Lasar? You can have it anyway.
I do.
I don't think I have yours if we want to. There we go. I just gave you mine. And I got yours. Sweet. What did we call it? What did we call ours? It wasn't MDT. It was called something else. I forget what we called it.
Perfect. Okay, so first things first, is I'm just going to run you through the MDT.
Sure.
You're probably completely used to it, so if you can, perfect. With your MDT, on the, you see kind of the bar going across the top where it says Blaine County Sheriff's Office, date, time, and welcome. For yourself, it'll say welcome Cadet Arch.
Yes, ma'am.
If you actually kind of hover your hand above that bar there, you'll be able to peek over the top of your MDT.
Sweet.
So if you're ever out and about on the road and you want to keep your wits about you and you want to know obviously what's going on, you know, feel free just to peek over to keep yourself safe, okay?
Perfect.
Wonderful. To the left here, we have our dispatch chat. Here, both EMS, DOJ, and the wider UPD can all see and interact with this chat. Sometimes we'll get messages from EMS asking us to do background checks on people. As you can see here, you know, it's being used between officers and deputies to kind of arrange something as well.
Okay.
I'm going to go through this at lightning speed, okay?
Sure.
If you want me to slow down, if you have any questions, just interrupt me, okay?
Nope, we're good.
Perfect. Beneath that, we have our active warrants. Now, with the active warrants, if you tap on that with your right hand, you can actually view the incident from which the warrant originated and view the profile of the suspect as well.
Hey. Thank you.
As I'm sure you used to do it whenever you get on duty, I'd say always just check over active warrants, bulletin boards, bolos, and things like that, just so you're up to date with the information and things we need to be on the lookout for.
Sure.
In the middle here, we have a bulletin board, so this is going to be important messages coming from your command team from the UPD. So again, just make sure that you're up to date with that. Over to our right, we have our active unit. Again, this encompasses the UPD, DOJ, and EMS as well. It will allow you to see what radio people are on. And if you were to, say for example, if you were to right tap Grace Diaz, you'd be able to set your waypoint to her. You can actually change her radio.
Oh.
You can change the call sign and toggle people on and off duty as well. So, say for example, if you go into a call with somebody and they're like, oh, can you pop me up on radio 2 or something? You could do that through the MDT.
Cool.
Perfect. And obviously beneath that we have our calls as well. I'm going to pop through a quick call. So if you close, the only way to refresh the MDT kind of dispatch page is you do have to close the MDT.
Okay.
So if you reopen it, you should see a call from myself.
Yep.
Say an academy. Now, if you grab that with your right hand or tap that with your right hand, you'll see a couple of options there appear.
Yep.
Obviously, you can remove the blip from your GPS. You can set your waypoint to it. You can respond, detach, see the attached units, and respond to call.
Okay.
Now, the first respond is really important because whenever we are responding to a calls like a store robbery or whatever, it's important that we do respond so we can ensure that we're within our unit cap for that particular call, because sometimes it can be a bit difficult trying to count like the number of people on scene or in a chase or anything like that. So
Sure.
As long as everybody's doing that, that's one way that we can ensure that we're sticking by what we need to. Obviously, then if you're no longer on the call, just detach yourself.
Sure.
Attached unit is pretty clear. You can see who's attached, and then the bottom option, respond to call, will actually allow you to send a message to the recipient.
Okay.
Or to the person who sent in the 911 or 311. It's really important that we do this. Say for example, if you were a civilian and you were wanting to get your hunting or weapons license, and you pop in a message saying, hey, are there any rangers about to do a hunting license? But there's not any. Somebody could be waiting, God knows how long. And it could be quite frustrating for them. So just respond to say, no rangers about, or if it's a weapons license and you're doing it, just say, I'm en route to you now.
Sure.
Just so they know whether to expect somebody or not.
Sure.
Can you just pop me a message through that? Just say respond call, just give me a name and call sign or just something. Perfect, there we go. And what you'll find as well is if you go to respond to call again, you can actually see the message that you've sent. So this will actually allow you, or prevent you, from like duplicating one of your other colleagues' messages if they've already responded.
Cool.
Saves a bit of time and effort there. That's it for the dispatch page. Do you have any questions about any of that, or is that pretty straightforward?
Pretty straightforward.
Perfect. Beneath the dashboard, on the tabs to the left, we'll actually have another dispatch tab as well. This will just again show you the calls and also the map of the state.
Cool.
If you come up to Sandy, if you drag the map up to Sandy, you'll actually see like a little point there for where I sent in that 311.
Yep.
It will in fact show you all the little points. I don't know what to call them, blips, points, whatever.
Sure.
Tags, whatever's easier for you, whatever you go by. It'll actually show you all the originating tags for the calls. So say for example, if you're going to attend to a gang war and you want to just grab a really good picture for evidence of where the gang war kind of started and where it might have spread to, say for example, they get in their car and they're shooting all down innocents and things like that.
Yep.
You can pop into this here just to grab a picture, just to really demonstrate the range in which jobs may have happened.
Perfect.
Wonderful. The next one down is profiles. What I would like you to do is find yourself on the profile tab. Just click the magnifying glass and pop in your name for me. There's quite a few Tonys.
Yeah, there is. Let me see.
You're right at the bottom.
Yep, there I am. Cool.
There's actually a Tony Fettuccini. Oh my days.
Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes.
Christ. So as you can see for your profile here, it will list all the information to yourself. So it will say what properties you own, what vehicles you own, you know, any pictures you may have had, any tags you may have had,
Yep.
known convictions, so on and so forth. And obviously we've got the fingerprint box there and the user information underneath.
Yep.
On the top right, can you see licenses there?
Yep.
Perfect. What I'd like you to do is if you right tap the weapons license with your right hand, it
Yep.
should say give license.
Yep.
Do that, it should go green, and then hit save for me.
Cool.
And then at the bottom where it says place user information here, just pop in weapons license done by, you know, 483 Tony Arch, and then just hit save again. When we're giving people's weapons licenses, this is how we physically do it.
Okay.
Now there is actually a process for it, like a 24-hour hold. There's 2 different permits that we can give: the concealed carry and open carry. So when you do reach the rank of deputy and you're giving out people's licenses, just make sure that you grab that document to kind of follow the steps. You know what you're doing.
Sure.
That will be available to you on the resources drive, okay, through the emails.
Okay. Sounds good.
Perfect. I can see all that there. Now, one thing to note with the profiles tab is if you have a suspect or a criminal and you're
Spelled license wrong.
processing them, say for example if you know they've just got off the boat or they've never been processed before, they've never had the MDT profile touched before,
Yep.
you may not be able to find them under the suspect list on the incidents page.
Okay.
My first port of call is always to come to profiles, find their profile, and hit save. It'll kind of kickstart the system then into kind of putting them through.
Okay.
So when you go back to the incidents page, you should be able to find them, no issue.
Perfect.
Perfect. Let's see here. That's pretty much it for the profiles. Obviously, when you're processing somebody, you will need to take their fingerprints.
Okay.
Obviously, to do so, you're going to need to take their gloves off. So I'll take mine.
Hey,
And
thanks,
if you want
Baz.
to take my fingerprints, you can just peek at me.
All right.
This is how we're able to carry out some of our duties, such as DNA testing, fingerprints, you know, frisking somebody, just things like that, drug testing.
Sorry, which I'm using the scanner, correct? The ProTech.
Yes, you don't have to worry about using it if you just peek at me.
Oh, I get you.
Perfect. Obviously, you know, the person will feel you kind of pressing the machine to their fingers.
Yep.
So always just let somebody know that you're going to be fingerprinting them, basically.
Okay.
Once you've got that fingerprint, if you use the bag, you are able to kind of see some of the information there.
Yep.
So when you are processing a 95, you'll want to always, say for example, even if somebody has been processed 150 times before and they look exactly the same, they got no new tattoos or no new identifying marks or anything like that, always fingerprint them.
Okay.
And or always get DNA, because we can add that onto the report, and if it does ever go to, you know, court or anything like that, we have definitive proof that that person is who they are.
Okay, yeah, so that is different from my previous data. We only used to grab fingerprints one time, and that was it, so it's good to know.
Yeah, it's just something that we should be doing because, you know, sometimes people are sneaky and will give the wrong names or anything like that.
Sure.
So always grab some form of DNA or fingerprint.
Cool.
Wicked. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for profiles. If you go down to, on the MDT then, if you go down to incidents, you'll see a couple, well, you'll see more than a couple. You'll see all of our incidents, you know, from, again, across the whole UPD.
Yep.
You'll see a couple of variations of things. So obviously you've got the one from Gina today with Tommy McCabe,
Yep.
where she charged him with reckless evading and possession of a class 1 drug with intent to distribute.
Okay.
And then, so for example, if you have a little look down just a little bit further, you'll see one that I've entered for John Dale weapon stolen. So while this is not necessarily an, you know, somebody's committed a crime, somebody has reported their weapon stolen.
Okay.
Just make sure that you're always logging things like that under the incidents tab, whether it's a speeding ticket, traffic stop, even if you're letting them off for a warning, anything like that, just
Okay.
make sure that it's noted down here.
Cool.
Perfect. Because if we do need to, come back to it later, say for example, if John Dale's weapon is used in a crime, and obviously, we get that the serial number,
Yep.
we'll know that it's been stolen from him. Once everything's wrapped up, we can then potentially look to return that stolen property then.
Cool.
Perfect. So, have you used incident reports like this before?
Yes.
In terms of like adding the criminals, perfect.
Yes, ours was way harder.
Okay.
But yeah, we used to use an off MDT kind of forums
Oh,
thing to do it on that too. So it was
jeez.
yeah.
What a nightmare.
Yeah.
Do you want to have a go, just generating a practice report now, or are you happy to move on? It's entirely up to you.
I mean, why not? I'll do one real quick.
Perfect. So see where it says manage incident, and you got the plus sign and the old floppy disk
Yep.
symbol there. Just hit plus,
Yep.
and then in the title,
Yep.
well, hit plus and then hit save, just so it generates and I can see it at the same time. In the title, just put Academy.
Okay.
Once you've done that, hit save for me.
Yep.
Now with this, if you are asking somebody to make a statement or anything like that, make sure that you're fully done with the report and you've hit save, because if somebody goes in and edits the report and saves it and then you save it, it kind of overwrites and you lose all the work that you've done.
Yep.
So if I need a statement from somebody else, what I'll generally ask them to do is either email it over to me or I'll grab it once I've done everything I've needed to with
Okay.
that incident.
Cool.
Perfect. So as you can see, where you've generated that incident there, it's generated a report for you.
Yep.
All of this, obviously, the details is what's happened. Try to be specific and detail orientated with that.
Sure.
I'm going to be a bit boring and a bit Victorian here. Don't add any flair or anything like that. Just
Yeah.
state what has happened.
Yep.
I've seen it in the past where people have gone, that was a big W for us cops, or yeah, it just really fucking
Yeah.
awkward, really
Yeah.
awkward language, and it just doesn't look very good then if we're going to court.
Absolutely.
Based on that, it's
Absolutely.
it's not professional.
Absolutely.
The naming conventions with the titles of the reports as well. It always starts with the name of the suspect and the amount of times that they've been arrested.
Okay.
So see where it says, you don't have to do it now, but just so you know for the future, if you ever need to know however many times someone's been processed before, you can just select the magnifying glass next to incident and pop their name in, and then whatever number was previous, you just add one onto that. So say for example, if you're going to be doing Tommy McCabe, it would be Tommy McCabe 007 and then the date in which you were doing that report.
Okay.
Perfect. Obviously with tags, if you think there's something that valid needs to be tagged on there, like if it's a gang or whatever, make sure you add a tag. Now this is the part that always makes me the happiest. With officers involved, if you were to tap where it has the 3 dots and the 3 lines,
Oh yeah.
it has all the units or all the LEOs who are currently 10-8, and you can add them to the report that way instead of having to manually do it, because that is a giant pain in the behind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously civilians involved, if there was a live civilian, pop their name in there as well. And evidence, this is where all your evidence photos are going to go. Now the way in which we use evidence photos, or the way in which we upload evidence photos has changed, because now when we grab photos from the emails, they only last for 24 hours.
Okay.
So I will, at the end of Academy today, I'm going to email you a little step-by-step on how to do it.
Okay.
There is a way to get it done partially automatically through a couple of different third-party softwares, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not an IT specialist. I can't be bothered with that.
Sure.
I just use a third-party software. I upload the images and then I just grab I grab it from there and then kind of pop it in. That's just the way that I do it. But I'm sure if you
Cool.
grab somebody who's a bit more tech savvy than myself, they can help you with that.
Okay.
What I would like you to do, however, you see where it says criminals involved?
Yes.
Hit the plus sign there.
Okay.
sorry, when it comes up with that search, just pop in my name. You can pop in Bloom, if that makes things easier.
Cool.
And then add me. And then hit save for me, please.
Like that. Oh, you said criminal. You said criminals involved, didn't you? Not civilians. Hang on.
Yeah, criminals involved. Sorry.
There we go. Save. Okay, there we go.
Perfect. Now you see where it says like warrant guilty, processed, associated, so on and so forth.
Yep.
When, obviously, if it's a warrant, make sure that you tick the warrant. If somebody's pled guilty, make sure that you tick the guilty. And once they're processed, either they've had time served in the cells or they're going up to Bolingbroke, make sure that you select the processed as well.
Okay.
And see where it says fine.
Yep.
If you right tap that, it should see modify. You should see the option for modify charges appear.
Yep.
Select that for me.
Okay.
And then search for disobeying a peace officer.
Got it.
Now you can type out the whole thing. You can type out peace, whatever kind of rhythm you decide to go with.
Yep.
Really.
Got it right here.
Perfect. Now, if you tap that with your left hand, it will add it. If you accidentally add it too many times, you can tap it with your right hand and it will take it off. Once if you tap it twice, it'll do it twice, so on and so forth.
Cool.
Once you've added that, hit save for me, please.
Gotcha.
Perfect. So as you can see there, it's already pre-populated the fine. If there was a sentence to go with it, it would pre-populate it for months as well.
Cool.
Now, in terms of the deduction, we do have the amounts there. However, DOJ, when I say recently, it's been within the past month or two, have laid out kind of what ranks within the department can offer what percentages off.
Okay.
So when you're processing somebody, or even beforehand, if you're on a ride along, it's a bit quiet, things like that, just have a look through that documentation.
Okay.
It is in the DOJ emails. It might be on the resources as well, but if you can't find it, let me know and I'll have a dig about for it, because sometimes with the DOJ emails, there can be a lot of documentation, or it's how do I say this? It's a bit of a clusterfuck to look through sometimes.
Sure.
So, yeah.
Am I going to get added to that email list?
Yes,
Cool.
I'll do that. I'll do that today as well. There's a few things I need to do, so
Yeah, no worries,
if I
no
forget
worries.
something, just let me know.
Yeah, no worries at all.
I can be a bit of a forgetful
No worries at all.
franny sometimes. And don't actually select it now, but you see the request lawyer there in the bottom right?
Yes, ma'am.
If somebody does go and request a lawyer, once you've got all the charges added to the report and you've hit save, all
Yep.
you have to do is hit that, and that will automatically send an email out for you
Sweet.
requesting a lawyer with all the charges added.
Sweet.
So all you have to do is monitor the email channel within the DOJ to see if you get a response. Again, it saves you having to do it all manually, which can be a bit of a godsend when there's quite a few charges.
Yeah, we had to do it manually. We had to switch to their TAC, call out for a lawyer, see if there was somebody on, and then
Oh, my
request them to come up.
goodness.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff here automated.
Yes.
And I'm hoping that there's a lot more to be automated soon. 'Cause,
Yes.
Paperwork can be a bitch sometimes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, I love paperwork. It's so great.
Woo!
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for entering a report.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Lovely. Now let's just say, for example, you've arrested somebody, you processed them, they've pled guilty to all the charges. The next step in that is going to be fining them and jailing them.
Yep.
So what I want you to do is just have a look at me.
Okay.
And if you think about poll charge, you get a clipboard.
Okay.
I want you to add my name
Okay.
and fine me $10, please. Perfect.
Oh, I got a
Now,
cut of
what you'll
that.
find, this is how we find somebody, whether it's a speeding ticket, whether we're processing them in the cells. This is, or when we're doing weapons license, anything like that. This is how we will take money off people.
Okay.
Now, what you'll find is when we do it through pull charge, you'll actually get a little bit of a kickback as well.
I saw that.
You know, just yeah, which can be absolutely lovely. Now, one thing I do want to stress, obviously, is this should not alter the charges that you are applying to somebody when processing.
Sure.
You obviously, and this goes for everybody within the UPD. If it's found that we are going for heftier charges to encourage a higher kickback, that would be the end of your employment, kind of, you know, then and there.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, that unfortunately would fall under government corruption.
Sure.
Perfect. Now, that can sound quite scary because you could be processing somebody and you're like, oh shit, do I apply grand larceny? Do I apply store robbery? I'm not quite sure what charges to do.
Sure.
Obviously, you know, whilst you're a non-solo cadet, you're gonna have somebody there helping you with the charges.
Sure.
One thing I also encourage as well is to have a look at the penal code, because there will be descriptions there,
Okay.
which will basically kind of spell out, this is the charge that we apply in this scenario. Somebody's robbed a store and they've got less than $10,000. We're going to charge them store robbery.
Okay.
Somebody's hit a Fleeca or a Evangelicos and they have more than 10k on them. We're going to be charging grand larceny.
Okay.
Does that kind of make things a bit more clear?
Absolutely.
Perfect. Do you have any questions about processing somebody?
No, ma'am.
Oh, the last one was to send somebody to jail. That would be good to know, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The same way you thought about poll charge, or when you think about jail menu, all one word.
Okay.
Again, very similar clipboard here to poll charge. Just make sure that you grab that person's favorite number of the day.
Okay.
You can ask them. Somebody might be a bit sneaky, so you can always check yourself just by flexing your insert muscle, okay?
Sweet,
Just
sweet.
make sure that you are sending the right person to jail, because
Sweet.
yeah, otherwise
Yeah, that'd be
sending
bad.
Paul Assad here instead, you know.
Yeah, right.
So some criminals, when they see your yellow vest, are gonna try to do that to you.
Yeah, it'll be like a Thanos snap and the wrong person disappears.
Yeah,
It,
exactly.
it
Yeah.
happens. It happens.
Good,
Oh,
good to know.
God.
Good to know.
Yes, yeah, they do try, but you know they wouldn't be criminals if they didn't.
Absolutely.
One thing, I guess, while we're on the topic of yellow vests, is if you're going into something that's like an obvious shootout, or anything like that, then absolutely feel free to take your yellow vest off.
Okay.
Because it does kind of paint a
Yeah, the
bit of
highlighter.
a target on you. Yeah. So if you're going into something that's a shootout, something turns into a shootout, you're more than happy. You're more than welcome to take your vest off.
Sweet.
Generally, we'll have like the thinner ones that sit underneath our shirts anyway. On.
Okay.
So yeah, you should be okay.
Cool, cool.
But, I'll leave that up to you.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So there's just a couple of other things I want to go over in the MDT for you.
Okay.
A bolo, obviously, it's not an arrest warrant or any type of warrant.
Correct.
It's something there, for us to kind of build towards a warrant,
Yep.
Be on the lookout for this. Maybe we can grab somebody and just ask them a few questions, things like that, okay?
Sure.
So bolo is another thing to check each time that you get on duty.
Sure.
Next tab down is going to be your roster. Now that's going to be the roster for the whole UPD.
Okay.
Here we're going to have LSPD, SAPR, BCSO. I was going to say they saved the best till last, but that's not quite right. You then have the K9 division as well, where we have our cute little puppers.
Yep.
Commissioner's office. But we also on here as well have our 10 codes.
Oh, sweet.
Now, I know that you do obviously have a lot of prior experience. However, each department will kind of have their own 10 code.
Yep, they are
So
different.
I'd say, yeah, just have a little look through. If it's a bit quiet, have a bit of homework, read through them, get comfortable.
Yep.
And obviously, whilst you are kind of learning what 10 codes to use, you're more than happy to use kind of plain language as well over the radio.
Sure.
charge sheet is the charge sheet. I believe this is up to date. So, you know, when you're processing somebody, you can always use this. However, it's also available on the emails as well. So if somebody says, oh, that charge is not quite up to date, or you're not quite sure yourself, or even if you just, like me, and I'm always doubting everything, you can have a look at the charge sheet on the resources drive.
Sure.
Just to potentially get more updated definitions and things like that.
Cool.
But it should be up to date.
Okay.
Vehicle strike policy, again, I believe this is up to date.
It is.
Okay, perfect. There we go. When you're processing a vehicle at the end of a scene, or if somebody stitched a vehicle or anything like that, this will be your little Bible for that.
Okay.
So, you know, it'll kind of say strike chart sheet, how many strikes to apply in what situation, and how much to impound, you know, how much the impound fine is for each number of strikes, so on and so forth, okay?
Cool.
And obviously it will, when you're, we'll go to the DMV in just a second, but when you're applying it, it'll say, you know, this is the information that you need to be leaving.
Okay.
Perfect. And then obviously the last tab here is going to be our case laws that we do use whilst we're on duty and within the city. So just make sure that you are kind of going through and getting comfortable and knowledgeable of the case laws that we use, because if you go to court, we can enter the case laws, or we can enter the relevant case laws as evidence to kind of further back up the actions that we took.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. That's it for the roster. Just beneath that is DMV. What you'll find is that the locals do hate us so much. Sometimes they'll pull out on you in chases, or they won't listen to your lights and sirens. But it does go a step further than that, in which they will not use our DMV, okay?
Okay.
So with our DMV, no local vehicles will appear on here. So if somebody is driving around in a car and you enter the plate and nothing comes back, it should be raising a few red flags for you. Is it stolen? Does it have a fake plate? You know, basically what's going
Sure.
on. It's a tool that we can use to further our investigation on something.
Okay.
Obviously, if you have a look
Can I
over...
interrupt for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
One exception, rental cars. So rental cars don't show up in there, but the person that rented it should have paperwork that matches the license plate.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes.
So if
I
they
believe
say
the
they've
license
rented
plate
the
is
car,
like rental something as well, I think.
no, it's not.
Oh, is it not?
No. So if they say they rented it, they should have paperwork on them that shows that it'll have their name and it'll have the license plate on it.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Now, what I want you to do is, if you click the magnifying glass next to vehicles,
Yep.
search the word cherry for me.
Okay.
This is my personal vehicle. She is actually given to me from God. She is amazing. She is the best car you could ever want. But basically, you know, that's how you search a car. You pop the license plate in, and it will give you the obviously the registration. It'll give you the owner of the vehicle, the class, make, model, you know, how many strikes. You see that slider there?
Yep.
That's how we apply the strike to the vehicle. And obviously you have the impound, BOLO, code 5 stolen, things like that, and the
Perfect.
vehicle notes. So whenever you are placing strikes on a vehicle, it's imperative that you add the note on and the date and time in which the strikes were placed.
Perfect.
Wonderful. Just meet DMV as weapons. So obviously whenever somebody does get a weapons license, they are legally required to then register their weapons as well. This is basically where you register it. Again, this is going to be on the documentation for the weapons license.
Okay.
Basically fill out all that information, take a picture of them with the weapon, and upload it.
Cool.
Last but not least, we then have our cameras.
Oh.
We do have cameras for every store within the city, plus banks and pillboxes as well.
Excuse me.
No worries.
Wait, is this live CCTV?
It is.
Wow.
So if you were to, I wouldn't go into one just yet.
Yep.
But say for example, in a
Wow.
second, I want you to go into Rob's Liquor. Now what you'll find is you'll be able to view the CCTV within the store. So if you're going to a store and nobody's close, you can actually hop on the camera and give kind of call outs over the radio of what you see, how many suspects you see, what type of weapons. Sometimes depending on the angle in the store as well, you can see the car outside the front, so you can give a shout out as to what's going on there.
Ow.
The only thing is when you're in the camera, say for example you're in the car with somebody,
Yep.
you won't be able to hear them and you won't be able to hear the radio, but the person that you're in the car with or the people over the radio, they will be able to hear you.
Okay.
It's just kind of, I don't know why, but it just goes one way when you're looking at the camera.
Okay.
But if you wanted, you know, have a look at Rob's Liquor, have a look at 24/7 Supermarket, just to see.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, it is pretty tidy. That's pretty much it for the MDT. Do you have any questions or anything?
No, ma'am.
Perfect. I know I'm going through a bit quick. I do apologize.
No, it's okay.
I know we're a bit short on time today. That's all.
Yeah, and I know a lot of what you're saying already, so which is good.
Perfect. There we go. Okay. One thing I do want to let you know about is Bag Ev. If you think about Bag Ev, it actually allows you to place evidence into evidence bags, so we can ensure that we are keeping the chain of custody as secure as possible. Say, for example, you confiscate a weapon or something off somebody, put it in a bag, evidence bag straight away.
Okay.
You can still grab the serial code, things like that. It'll actually give you a little bit more information, but we can place notes on the bag as well, just so we can say who we got it off, where we got it from, so on and so forth.
Cool.
And you can actually take things out of the evidence bag as well if you need to.
Okay.
Perfect. Is that all okay?
Yes, it is.
Lovely. There's a few things I'm going to show you in the station, and then we can move outside, so if you can follow me.
Sure.
One other thing I want to let you know about as well while we're walking is bench trials. Now, I know obviously that you are a deputy of BCSO, but you are still a citizen of the state as well.
Sure.
You still have the same rights as everybody else, so you do have the right to obviously, you know, have legal representation.
Okay.
If a suspect and a lawyer is there and they're demanding to go to a bench trial, it's not something that you have to do. A bench trial is a privilege and not a right.
Okay.
So if you don't feel quite comfortable enough doing that, it's not something you have to do. Obviously, if it's something that you are quite happy to do, then you're able to do it as well. It all depends on how you want to proceed in that situation, okay?
Perfect.
Perfect. Now, these doors here, the one with the mesh,
Yep.
is your personal stash. So if you're ever going off duty or anything like that and you want to store all your stuff, you can do so here with these mesh doors. This will be personal to you, and it will be independent of your kind of personal lockers from other stations as well.
Okay.
So if you leave something up here, it won't be down in a MRPD or anything like that.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, super safe. The one with the door slightly ajar, this is our armory. So, you know, if you need to grab taser cartridges, ammo, anything like that, you know, another gun or anything like that, just you just grab it from here.
Cool.
Now, every time you do get a service weapon, make sure that you register it on the weapons registration on the MDT as well, okay?
Okay.
I won't make you do it now. Whenever you have 2 minutes before you go out on your first shift, maybe just make a note, a mental note or something to yourself now. Just make sure that you do get that weapon.
Hey guys,
registered.
remind me of that.
Because if somebody was to take it from your person and it's later on used and we can link it to somebody, we can use that to build towards like a raid or something like that.
Perfect.
Perfect. Now this here in the corner is Ms. Swizzy. She's married to one of our former deputies, Chuck Swizzy. And she is actually our evidence lady. So if you peek at her, she will ask you for your like evidence ID or report ID.
Yep.
That will basically, she'll ask you for the locker number, sorry.
Yep.
That will coincide with the report ID from the MDT.
Okay.
So if you're ever unsure, just go back to incidents and the ID that's underneath the report, say for example the one that you generated would be 5449.
Yep.
You just tell her that number, you pop in all the evidence, and then she'll actually run it down to our larger evidence kind of room down in MRPD then. So you don't need to worry about taking it down there if you're processing somebody up here. And I believe the Rangers have a similar lady down there doing their evidence runs for them as well.
Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Perfect. That's pretty much it for in here. So if you follow me.
Sure.
Upstairs we have a trash bin. I'll show you where that is. Sometimes, you know, we have things that might have gone a bit old, moldy or whatever. We have no use for it anymore.
Sure.
We can just pop it in the rubbish. Now, Nick did make it his office, which I find wild because he's going to be sat here working with a whole bunch of rotten food behind him. But what we do here is where this kind of drawer is open, You can just kind of slam all your old shit in here, and once a day, the cleaner will come in, take it all away.
Perfect.
Wonderful. That's it, pretty much, for the station. Obviously, we have our processing cells downstairs. We have our interrogation room, our mugshot room, and everything else like that as well. Just down. Hey, Gina. Just down here on the left.
Okay.
So this is where we generally tend to go when we're processing somebody. But that's pretty much it for the interior. Is that all pretty clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Right, now we can move on to the fun stuff.
Cool, cool.
Are you good with using radar and everything like that?
I don't know if it's the same.
Standard. I would imagine so.
Okay.
Every department I've been in has used the same
Then
radar
yes.
system. So yeah, I would imagine so.
Okay.
Hey Gina,
Yeah, sorry about that, Bloom. I had to run.
how dare you?
I know, I'm so sorry.
So this parking bay here is our shared garage.
Okay.
This is for now where you're going to be pulling your vehicles out from until you do get your own personal vehicle.
Okay.
What I want you to do is pull out a Vapid Police Interceptor. I know it sounds fancy, but that's just our Crown Vic.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Ah, my fucking.
Oh, I
key.
had this one yesterday. Perfect. So, if you flex your G muscle, it'll start your engine, and then if you follow me over.
Do you know how to drive?
No. You can teach me?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Watch out, I might pull forward accidentally.
You could use this as a valid excuse to hit Gina with your car, I'm just saying.
That is fucking wild, mate.
I just said I might pull forward. Watch out.
So if you park up in this space, to be honest, this is fine. What I want you to do is think about V call sign.
Cool. Ah, I getcha.
Yeah, and then pop your call sign in, and Pablo will actually come out and pop your call sign on the roof of your car for you.
Sweet.
Obviously, you can do this basically with whatever car you get into. So, when you hit the rank of deputy, you can start experimenting. Who's this? That?
Mine.
Oh my god, that's actually incredible. That's quality. That is.
Yeah, what can I say? I'm pretty cool.
McLovin. Look, I need to see that film now. Oh Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
No, I got
my
so.
bad.
I was going to admit to something I'm absolutely not going to admit to, but what was I going to say? Fuck, I have completely lost my train of thought.
Every time you get in your car, fleet vehicle, make sure you put your call sign on the top of it. Make sure
Yes.
it makes you identifiable to not only us officers, but other people on the street, civilians on the street. It's very important to do so. We do have, when you bring it to Pablo to park your car, we have logs of that, so just make sure you repair your car before putting it back in. Sometimes
Cool.
the internals get all fucked up. I think I explained that to you.
Yep.
But while you're around here, we have our own mechanics. If you think about V repair, just like you thought about V call signs, it's going to be V repair. However, if there is mechanics on duty, please use the mechanics instead of doing this, because we like to support local businesses.
Sounds good. Ah, that goes with the question I answered about the guy selling hot dogs, the Muffin Man selling hot dogs.
Pablo
See?
doesn't like to work on internals either, so.
No, he doesn't. He does not.
Supporting small businesses. Wow. Well, what an answer I gave. Good answer.
Obviously, so fuck, yeah. No, that's good. Well, I forgot what I was going to say.
If you could blow into my breathalyzer for me, Bloom, that would be great.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah,
You're
no,
lucky.
garages not good. We like beakers, and we like them all. We like them all. If you want to have a little play around with your radar here, you can. I'm just gonna go and grab my cherry. Who wants to?
It's obviously me, Bloom.
Okay, come on then. What, do you want my cherry or my plum?
I've got a better car.
No.
Well, let me show you my... Move your car, cadet. Moving forward.
Cadet. God forbid you says Tony. Radar.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and get Terry.
Lecture F5.
Thanks. Aha. Thank you. Thank you.
Press the power button. Now you want to do Fletcher F5.
Buckle. I fucking hate this car so much, bro.
You want to do up down on the center.
Got keys.
Yes, ma'am.
And then top bottom on the right side.
Yeah, you want top down in the middle, top right, bottom left.
There you go. Now you want to open your plate, click the plate reader button, and select toggle display.
Is it on fast lock?
Yeah.
Good lad.
All right. Then you can close that, and you can move. Adjust how you want to look at it by just dragging it with your the ARS open from your F5 muscle.
I get him. I get you. I get you. I get you now.
Not F5.
Yep. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Perfect. Thank God you're watching. Sweet.
Perfect.
Thank God
So
you're
those
watching.
menu buttons on there, you can play around with the size and stuff of your
Did you
screen and
explain to
everything.
him that
So,
your
Perfect.
L muscle will lock you from being able to do anything with that?
What Gina just said.
Okay.
Why would you tell us to explain it when you just explained it over the radio to him?
I don't know. When you press your L muscle, you'll, when you use your L muscle,
She's saying it twice.
you'll see that it says
fucking
your
love Gina.
binds for your radar are locked. Make sure they are unlocked.
Cool.
However, it is more important that your car is locked. I will say that. Your car will get stolen a lot.
Where you learned a new muscle for that shit, so that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I probably should do that.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much it for your Lassard.
Assad, can you grab out a car for us as well? Because we'll follow in a different one.
That's pretty much it for the for the internal of the vehicle. What I want you to do.
or something else?
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Yes.
Can you hop out of the vehicle for me?
Yep.
Okay, now there's a few investigation things I want to teach you, and then we can get rolling.
Cool.
So what I'd like you to do is, if you peek, come stand where I'm standing.
Okay.
If you peek at the vehicle,
Yep.
you should be able to conduct an evidence sweep.
Yep.
I would like you to go ahead and do that for me, please.
Cool.
Oh, you maybe come closer. Come here.
Come a little bit.
Oh.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. So, whenever we're processing a vehicle at the end of a scene, we have to absolutely imperatively. This is one of the steps that we must be taking.
Okay.
If somebody has shot from the car, if somebody has left any fingerprints on the steering wheel or any DNA in the vehicle or anything
sure.
like that, this is how we collect that information.
Cool.
And the bullet casings and things like that. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect.
This is CVPI, not have a back seat.
Budget cuts.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
That's actually kind of. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Okay.
Budget cuts. See, yeah, you know how to do it.
That's a canine car.
If you think about door space 1, door space 2, so on and so forth, it will actually close it.
Oh,
And then you
cool.
can think about trunk and hood as well, and it will close it.
You
Cool,
can
cool.
just run
When in the vehicle?
Or outside and
Yeah.
looking at it.
it. Really?
Cool.
You've got to have keys. If you do it to the vehicle you pulled out, you should be able to, Eric.
What is it think about again? Door what?
Alright, get in your car.
1, 2, 3, or 4.
You
Yeah,
can do it
1, 2,
outside
3,
the
and
door.
4.
You can do it outside the door.
It looks
outside
cool
the
from
car.
Inside your car, though.
You have like fucking dongle keys.
Like a Tesla.
Yeah. Posh bastards we are.
Cool.
Perfect. I always wish that if you thought about hood, that whoever stood on your hood would fucking send them flying.
I was just about to try it.
Some cars it will actually.
Oh, will it actually?
Yeah.
Right, Gino. You know what
Oh,
to do.
for science.
Oh.
No, this one
Yeah, I'm
will.
too cool, bitches. Oh,
Wow.
whoa.
Whoa.
Just wanted to get closer to your bomb.
Could you imagine if we could do that and the fucking trash panda's got on the hood of the car?
I would
See ya!
Send them
Oh.
flying every time, bro, in my life.
Like little catapults. God
Oh,
damn.
why, oh, why, oh, why.
Good point,
so if
Morgan,
You jump out,
good
there's
point.
a couple of things I want to show you. Sorry, I keep
Cool.
getting distracted. So once you've obviously conducted evidence sweep, you want to inspect the vehicle as well. This will let you, you'll just kind of run your eyes over the vehicle, and sometimes maybe if the vehicle's a bit dodgy, something might stand out.
Cool.
And the last thing, now, don't actually impound the car. If you do actually send the car to impound, I will make sure that everybody refers to you as Boot until you become a deputy,
I'm going
okay?
to refer him to as that anyways.
So what I want you to do is think about impound,
Okay.
and you get a little clipboard, yeah?
Can't type. Yep.
Perfect. Again, once you're at the end of a scene and you're processing a vehicle, this is how we send the vehicles to impound.
Cool.
Now, when you are impounding a vehicle, absolutely positively make sure that the vehicle plate matches the car that you are impounding. You don't want to send the wrong one or your own vehicle
Or
to
your
impound.
own.
Yep. Obviously,
Been
always
there.
pop the reason in. Always pop. You could have got away with Al-Assad. Always pop the reason in. Used in commission of a crime, so
Look
on
at
and so
it.
forth. Shot at officers. That's Davidson. What you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
do generally as well, the vehicles are always going to be retrievable by owner.
Okay.
So you select that. The time and the cost will be on the vehicle strike point sheet to help you kind of put all that information in there. Okay?
Yep.
Can I interject?
Yes.
We do have a new toll business in the city, Rex's Toll Company. If they are available and we have enough time on scene, please use them, give them a call on the services app.
Okay.
Sometimes we do not have
Yes.
time to do so just to the urgency of different situations that we may be involved in.
Okay.
But if it is, you're fine, you got time to wait, you don't feel like your life's in danger for waiting, then please do give them a call when they're on duty on the services app and they will come tow the car.
Cool.
Yes, that exactly. How are we looking for time, Arch?
We're good. I got about probably 30 to 45.
Okay,
I
we
will
should
be
be able
done.
to get everything
Yeah,
done.
we'll
We're
be
gonna get everything done. We're gonna
Cool.
be fucking cracking through this the light of speed.
Sweet,
Speed
sweet.
of light.
Whiten up my
Um,
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Fuck. That was an impulsive thought. Right. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the cars. Do you have any questions about that whatsoever?
No, ma'am.
Wonderful.
Boots.
What we're gonna do is Gina, the criminal that she is gonna go down to the store down the road, and she's gonna start robbing it. We're gonna go and we're gonna treat it like an actual live call, okay?
Sounds good.
So
Anyone got
she's gonna
Muppet?
go.
10-9?
I'm joking.
Oh, 10-3.
Um.
I'm joking.
So what we're gonna do is I want you to hop in your car. Davidson, you're more than welcome to come with us. I'm not sure if there's any other FTOs about at the moment. Oh no, it's just Donnie down in MRPD.
I'm going.
We're gonna follow you, so I want you to treat this like an actual call out. So go code 3 and announce over the radio that you're gonna be attending the store robbery down in Sandy. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
My door.
You let me know when you're ready.
Go whenever you're ready.
So it's just so I'm clear. It's all the call sign is just my number. It's not an actual. There's no other call signs.
No, it's just your number, so it'll be 483.
Okay, so 483 responding, code 3 to store robbery in Sandy.
Yes, perfect.
Cool, okay.
Perfect.
483 going to be code 3 responding to store robbery in Sandy.
Woohoo!
424, same traffic.
431, same traffic.
If you can just switch your lights off when we get here, obviously, ordinarily you'd be keeping them on and we would be blocking the roads, but if we do that up in Sandy, the locals go crazy. I've actually seen the locals start to fist fight themselves waiting outside the store. I've seen them shoot each other. They go crazy.
Good to know.
So normally I explain what we do when we get on scene. However, I'm just gonna let you do what you would do if you were to arrive on scene at a robbery.
Okay.
Before you go to make contact or anything.
Okay, before I go to make contact?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. 44 is on scene. Looks like one occupant inside, requesting additional 1032s, which for us would have been additional units. Requesting one additional 1032.
Perfect.
Alright, head in.
Yeah, so what we would normally, before you head in, what we'd normally do as well is obviously given a description of the suspect inside. Did you say their weapon as well? Sorry.
I did not.
Yeah, so if you can see whatever weapon they're holding, just make sure that you call that out as well.
Okay.
If you don't know the classes of things, then just make sure that you say pistol, things like that.
Sure.
And also give a description of the vehicle as well. So in this situation, like red in color, 4-door, adorable car parked outside.
Sure.
Bozo Crim inside holding a taser.
Basically.
Outside the store, we have a red and red color vehicle with 2 white stripes going on the middle of it, 2-door. Inside, suspect appears to be a female holding what appears to be a pistol or a taser. At the cash register, no other personnel inside the store at this time.
Perfect. So what we'll do as well, I'm not going to do it now, but when you are the first person to arrive on scene, you take scene command. So you go in, you're responsible for making contact, getting demands, getting the number of suspects on the job and things like that. Now, if you were to arrive second on scene, your responsibilities at that point is going to be scene control.
Okay.
So you want to be taking pictures of the vehicle. You want to be taking pictures of the suspects inside.
Okay.
Faces, and weapons and things like that.
Cool.
Make sure to get the license plate in the picture. At least one picture, too.
Okay.
Do you want me to take pictures now? So you guys waiting for me for?
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. I should have a bit of a headache. So what we're gonna do is, if you come with me, we're gonna make contact.
Okay.
I will let you handle it. Oh shit!
Sounds good.
I'm so sorry.
Where? I hear somebody.
You know what it is, right? Dorrance, and I, we're gonna do homemade pizzas, and back home over in Polito, I put the dough into the earring cupboard, and it must have expanded so much that we heard him all the way over here from Oh my god.
I thought he was like in the back of the store or something yelling.
No,
at
I
us.
just, obviously
Jesus.
the man's never made dough before. Fuck, I'm so sorry. Okay. Right, I'm so sorry about that.
It's okay.
And I'm just gonna text him to leave the fucking dough alone. One second. Right. Goddamn. You've gotta let dough rise and they don't know. So, I'm gonna let you go in and handle it however you want to. There's only a couple of things, obviously, that we need to do when we're going in to make contact. Obviously, announce yourself, introduce yourself, your cadet with the BCSO. Obviously, get their demands. Now, despite however many hostages they may have, we only ever do 2 demands, right? So even if
Okay.
they had 20 hostages, it's still only ever 2 demands.
Okay.
If they are making an unreasonable demand, such as a piece of equipment, outright banning, like A1 or Moto or anything like that, then we could, basically, especially Hitamoto, back that way. I always like to say for things like A1, always try to set a timer on it, right? Because we shouldn't be outright getting rid of tools like that.
Sure.
So you get the demands, ask how many basically suspects are going to be inside the store and how many suspects are going to be out, potentially there to help or provide aid as
Okay.
well. So generally I'll say, how many in, how many out, and I'll say 1 in, 2 out. That means that there's somewhere in the state they'll have 2 accomplices waiting to kind of swoop in and help them if
Okay.
they should need it. So yeah, once you've got all that information, at that point then you'll say, give me a second, you come out and you relay that information and assign pursuit chases, but we'll go over that when you come back out, okay?
Sounds good.
Perfect. I will follow you in and I'm going to be invisible when we're inside.
Okay.
Perfect.
Ooh. Hello. My name is Cadet Tony Arch, badge number 483. What do we got going on in here? Can I get your name?
No, why would I give you my name?
Didn't know how polite we were going to be in this. Thought I'd give it a
No,
shot.
I ain't gonna. I'm fucking robbing this place, dude. I ain't gonna be polite.
Well, think it was worth a shot. What do you got going on here? What are you trying to get out of this?
A lot of money, pretty much.
Okay.
Really good Kalila Peach impression.
A lot of money. What else you got? What else you want out of this?
You mean like
I almost reached for my
what I
gun.
want from you?
I want to know what you want to get you out of here, away from this gentleman, and I want to know what we can do to make this as easy as possible.
We will do the basic beach package, free passage, no spikes.
Yeah, I'm gonna help Simon with the pack.
Okay, and package. Okay, how many in? How many you got out?
I got 1 in, 2
I
out.
promised.
1 in, 2 out. Okay. So
And you
n-
know what?
I'd help with that.
Blam, you're dead. He didn't have his fucking gun out.
Oh,
Yes, always make sure that you have your lethal drawn when you're on scene at a robbery. I'm
Otherwise,
sorry, we heard Donna
I'll turn
shouting
around
all
and
the way
blame
from
you.
Polito about some
Yeah.
fucking dough. Literally, I got so
This dude.
distracted. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, every time you come in the store, make sure you got your gun out. Otherwise, I'm gonna blam you in the head and run away.
Cool. All right. Well, let's start over. All right. Here we are. So you were about to make another demand there, ma'am. Where are we?
Free passage, no spikes, please. Basic bitch.
Free passage, no spikes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Free passage meaning.
I want free passage to my vehicle,
Okay.
and I don't want you to spike me.
Well, the spikes I got. Okay. Let's. All right. We will be outside, waiting for you. Come out with your weapon away, and we will let you into the vehicle. And no one gets hurt.
All right, dude. If you say so.
Ready, guys?
Yes.
All right, so she got 1 in, 2 out. She wants free passage, no spikes. Told her to come out with her weapon put away. No one gets hurt.
Perfect. Yeah, they are what we consider reasonable demands, which would be met for safe release of the hostage, which is all perfectly perfect. Now, at this point in the scene, what would happen is you'd say, just as you did, give me a second, I'm going to go out and relay all that to, you know, my fellow colleagues out there. Come out, pop that over the radio, and at this point as well, you want to assign chase positions to the vehicles.
Okay.
Now we always try to match like for like when it comes to the car. Now Cherry, bless her heart, isn't a very quick car. So say for example, if we had 3 buffaloes on scene, right, we would make a request that, you know, people would go out and get changed into a CVPI. They would go out and get changed into, you know, the CVPI and the scouts and things like that. So we could try and match the vehicle to the vehicle that's out here. Obviously all the vehicles are here, so at this point, if it was myself, I'd say, look, can I get call signs to drivers? Obviously you'd say, you know, 483 in the Vic, and Lassard, what's your call sign again? Sorry.
431.
432.
431. You know, you're gonna be secondary in the you're gonna be secondary in the Vic as well. Yeah, and as soon as you assign chase positions, you know, whoever's in primary, you say, right, get ready, I'm going to go in and get times. You go back in, you ask the criminal how long they've got. Generally, at that point, then they're going to say, oh, you know, I'm ready to go, so on and so forth. You tell people to mount up, and then you go. Now, whenever you're assigning pursuit positions, you always want to keep one person back. They will rejoin the chase later as parallel or tertiary if needed. However, the person who stays behind will be clearing the store. One, that's to make sure that there are no, you know, there's no suspects left in the store with all the goods and things like that. You also want to do a swoop for any evidence, fingerprints, DNA, hair, anything like that.
Okay.
We may also find in the store, and the hostage as well. But I'll
Okay.
explain the hostage once we're done. So. Gina, can you leave some evidence in the store for me, please?
Yeah, come punch me.
Oh, can I do? Oh, damn! I wanted to do that. Seems like everyone's quick to go in there and punch Gina. Sheesh, I guess I'm not the only one.
What the fuck, cadet?
How's she like that? No, I didn't know I sent that over the radio. I meant to not push my button.
I'm pretty sure there's some evidence in there now.
We should leave some cases as well. Does anyone have class 2?
No, Travis has got my class 2.
So, if you come with me, I'm going to show you what to look out for. So, you need to grab your flashlight. We're done with the robbing of the store. We're done with the robbing of the store.
I want to fucking shoot someone though. Where's my fucking fun, dude?
First of all, she was talking too much like
What's up,
Kalila,
Cadet?
and now
What's
she
your
sounds
name?
too much like Kalila. Okay, so if you use your flashlight, come with me,
Yep.
you will actually see the bullet impacts.
Oh yeah.
Direction. You've got a bit of CSI going on, right? It will show you the direction in which, obviously, the bullets hit.
Yep.
Which can be good for kind of the reconstruction of, you know, a shooting or something like that. You can see by following this kind of backward. You can see that obviously I was stood over here when I fired my gun, right?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Perfect. Back here, actually to your right, this is where all the casings flipped out on my gun.
Yep.
So we won't pick them up yet because there's one other thing we need to do. So if you come with me,
Okay.
you will see some more casings and a little bit of blood and DNA back here for you as well.
Yep.
You see how the different evidence will like fall differently
Yep.
dependent on the type.
Yep.
Perfect. I believe vehicle fragments are purple.
Cool.
So before we do collect any evidence, it's absolutely imperative that we take photos of the evidence before collection so we can demonstrate in court where we got the evidence from.
Okay.
So I'd like for you to put your flashlight away and to grab your PD issued camera.
Cool.
Now, what I want you to do, you know I was talking about automation with the job?
Yep.
You're gonna love this. I want you to flex your E muscle
Okay.
and go to, I want you to, first things first, eject your SD card.
Okay.
And then I want you to go to image upload. Yours will say disabled at the moment.
Yep.
And the last option there should be SA_NSS investigations.
Yep.
I want you to enable that, and the password is going to be the word password followed by 1234, all lowercase, no spaces, and the numbers are numerical. It's just password 1234.
Perfect.
That will allow the upload.
Okay.
So what you need to do is take pictures of the casings there in the corner.
Cool.
Now, if you go into your emails, and go to investigation images, you will see the pictures there that you took.
I don't know if I have access to that yet.
Oh, right, hold on, give me 1 second. Try now.
There we go. Wow, sweet.
So, you know, when it comes to uploading those pictures then onto the MDT, all you have to do is upload it to the third-party software I will show you about in a, you know, I'll email you about at the end.
Okay.
So you just, you know, save them to your, you know, just save them, upload them, get the new kind of the link there, and then you can put it in the MDT and they'll stay in there permanently then. But it saves having to take the picture yourself and then do all the other McGubbins. It's
Yeah.
just there ready for you.
That's what we had to do.
Now, what I want you to do is pop your camera away.
Okay.
I want you to think about Axon for me, please.
Okay.
Do you run Bodycam?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if you were to ever use any footage of Bodycam as evidence, we have to make sure that the Axon is running. Do
Okay.
you see that in the top right hand of your Bodycam?
Yep.
Perfect. The other caveat as well is we need to have a physical body cam on our person. I'm not quite sure what it is for the males, but it's also attached to your radio. I'd say at the end or before you start your next shift, link up with somebody like the SARD and they'll be able to let you know where it is in the you know, in the locker room.
Sure.
So they're the two things that we have to have. Otherwise, any footage that we do capture through our body cam is not inadmissible in court then.
Okay.
So have to have the physical body cam and the Axon running. Now with the vest that you're wearing, it will actually swallow the body cam.
Okay.
There's literally nothing that we can do about that. But, you know, you'll be absolutely fine in that front. Just make sure that you are wearing it, okay?
Okay.
Perfect. Body cam. Now, when it comes to taking photographs of suspects' pockets, you know, when you're processing them,
Yep.
you want to before you move any evidence off their person, you want to make sure that you're taking a photograph of both, so when you're taking the photograph, you need to make sure that it includes your pockets, their pockets, and Axon. This also goes for if you're issuing a speeding ticket and you're using radar as a bit of evidence that it has to include the Axon as well. The only time Axon doesn't really have to be included is when you're taking pictures through your PD issued camera, because it has the user interface there already for you.
Okay.
Perfect. That's it in terms of evidence collection. Do you have any questions about that at all?
No, ma'am.
Perfect. Now we can move on to chasing and something a bit more fun and breaching.
Woohoo!
Cool.
So,
Lassard, can I get you and Gina to be inside, please? We're gonna do a bit of a breach.
An issue for LSPD.
Tasers only.
You're free to do that in BTSO as long as you're being respectful. What was that?
I just wanted to say that I do not recommend the Chihuahua stand in
That's fine.
can you
Sandy
go into
Shores
the
'cause
store?
they're quite rude.
Yeah.
Oh.
It wouldn't serve me.
The two cadets here are gonna. Right. Tony, I want you to lead a breach into the store. Tasers only, okay?
Okay.
So, Kafir here, you're gonna be doing it with Davidson. I'm just gonna be a spectator in this.
Okay.
Perfect.
You guys ready? Yep.
Okay, wonderful. So, confer and then start whenever you're good to go.
You ready, Davidson?
Yep,
Ready,
I'm lead.
Lassard?
I'm gonna head in. I'm gonna look left towards the. You look right. I'm gonna head in and look left. Okay. And then we'll go from there.
I'll swing right and then I'll push
Get
the
ready.
ATM.
Yep, we'll go from there.
We're ready.
Don't forget to announce yourself as you're going in.
Ready.
Okay. Ready to roll?
Yep.
BCSO coming in. Hands up. Hands up. Clear
One
left.
tase is a kill shot.
Fucking traded, bro.
Davidson, Gina, you're out. Come outside the store.
Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Ah. I
Right to the face.
don't think mine went off.
Did you reload?
Nope. Because I had you too.
Well, that still counts. It's not getting me.
I had-
didn't reload.
I had you too, motherfucker.
I got him.
Well, on a caveat,
Cadet didn't reload
I had him,
his taser.
but I didn't reload my taser. I had him too.
You didn't get him then.
I had him.
You didn't
So
get me.
close. So close. Obviously, every time you discharge your taser, as you've just learned, you do have to reload it.
Okay.
It works differently to your service weapon, however. So what I want you to do is only open one box of ammo for the time being. And then bring out your service pistola, please.
Okay.
Make sure the safety's on.
Make sure the safety is on. I've been shot by far too many cadets during academy.
Oh, have you
Wait,
registered your
those blocks
guns
have
yet?
safeties?
Not yet. She told me to do that next shift.
Okay, cool.
What was that, sorry?
Registering the guns. You can do it when you get on
Yes,
shift next
yeah,
time.
yeah. So, with your ammo out in, like, just rolling around your pockets, which is fucking fabulous, that's how we like to roll. Whenever it comes to reloading your weapon, you don't have to worry about actually using the ammo. As long as you have your service pistol out,
Okay.
you can flex R. You can flex your R muscle to just reload.
Cool.
You've only
have
got
to
one
go
clip
in-
at a time.
Yes,
You're gonna
you
need to get used
only
to that, bud.
have one clip at a time, but you don't have to go in and use the ammo to reload.
Okay.
Just keep flexing that muscle to reload.
It took me a while to get used to it. I was used to being able to have like fucking 10 clips in my gun, which doesn't make sense at the end of the day, but yeah, just keep an eye on how many, if you're in a gunfight, how many bullets you're actually using and how many you've got left. Because
Okay.
it's a little bit awkward when you try and shoot a grim and you ain't got no bullets in your gun.
True.
But that's pretty much it. Lassard as well. Today, can you take him at the end of academy today, or next time you're on duty, or even whenever you have 2 seconds, Lassard? Can you email him the body camera numbers in the locker room for him, please?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the store. Do
Cool.
you have any questions?
No, man.
No worries. Usually I have a bit of a foot chase competition. I'm not going to do that today because you're the only one. The one thing I want you to think about when you're on a foot chase is don't be like instantaneously tackling, tasing, things like that. You
Okay.
know, just let your legs warm up before you start to really go in after the suspect.
Okay.
We do tackle before moving on to tasers because obviously tasers can damage a person. You know,
Sure.
it can inflict.
Slid that cold wiener in my
Injuries.
pocket, dude.
Don't you fucking
You
dare
put-
hand me a cold winner.
You can't go around just sliding glizzies off the back of people, okay?
Especially Lucy's too.
Glizzies?
They're not- they're not-
Alright.
they're not
you're
even-
too old
they're not
for
even
that
gripped.
word, Bloom.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, yeah, so don't be fucking tackling. Okay, my thing is, it's situational.
Can I
My
give him a
way.
demonstration?
Let me finish my sentence. My way of doing it is, like, I'm not gonna tackle and insta cuff on the first tackle.
Okay.
It's situational though. If you genuinely feel like your life is in danger, then please go ahead and do so.
Okay.
If you do not feel like your life is in danger, it's just like a vehicle chase. Give them a bit of a chase.
Okay.
You know, give a tackle. You know, take a step back in case they try and swing for you or whatever. They'll get up and they'll run again.
Cool.
But just always be prepared for them to pull out a knife. As Losard can tell you yesterday, he did get stabbed.
Mm,
Cool.
yeah.
Alright,
Perfect, but yeah, that's it. We're going to
yeah.
move on to a quick car chase. We're literally going to do a 2-minute chase just so I can hear your comms. I want to see you pit, and then we're done for the day, okay?
Cool.
Davison, you can jump in with Lassard. I'm going to go jump in with Arch over here.
Where are you having them first, primary?
We're just going to drive around Sandy.
This car drives terrible, bro.
Don't you dare insult my cherry.
Fucking pop your cherry.
Right, so I'm not going to say code 3, we can just go code 2, but we'll pretend that we're code 3. You know, we'll act it. Pretty sure there's another word for it, but it's not coming to my mind right now. But yeah, just get ready and go and pretend we're on an actual real life chase.
Alright, so our callouts were different, so
So for our callouts, we just do it straight to the point. So we'll just be like, say for example, if I was doing, I'd be like right, eastbound, Algonquin Boulevard,
Car's fucking
left,
shit, bro, I
this
hate it.
suspect span out. They've done
I'm
a 180.
joking, I love Cherry so much. But
okay,
We're
cool.
now westbound, Algonquin Boulevard, just right to the point.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. 483, currently on a 1080, heading westbound on Algonquin Boulevard. Suspect took a left onto Lota Ave. We are now taking a right onto Zancudo Ave. Suspect is taking another right onto Panorama Drive. We're heading northbound on Panorama
So
Drive.
how was the shift earlier today, guys?
Taking a right on Cholla Springs Ave, northeast. Ooh, suspects
You need to learn how to drive, Gina. To be honest.
1050.
what the fuck, bro? That's kind of rude, Bloom. Someone I respect dearly. I feel like that's very rude of you to say so.
Heading
Okay, no, I'm
eastbound
sorry, I'm
on
sorry, I'm
Marina
sorry.
Drive.
For dinner, Bloom.
You know, I'm gonna have pizza. I'm gonna have homemade
Heading
pizza,
southbound on
homemade dough and
Marina
everything.
Drive. Suspect's taking a right onto Alhambra Drive.
What
Spinning
do you
out.
think?
Like, motherfucker. What kind of pizza do you like?
I'm not too fussy to be honest. I'll have anything made.
Passing on the left.
Really?
Pineapple on pizza?
No, okay, no. Disregard.
Regained
I'll
eyes
order
on
it.
Algonquin
Pay
Boulevard,
for it.
southwest. Suspect took a
Tomato.
right onto Amarillo Ave, taking another right onto Algonquin Boulevard.
So the whole reason we were talking over you wasn't just to be rude.
Oh,
it
I
was
know.
to encourage you
So,
to
let's say
10
a
3
chase has been going on for a while, like 10, 15 minutes. This car keeps stalling. You want to call out if you want to do a pit maneuver.
Yes, we're gonna get lined up on a long straight here. So Gina, if you can just turn around.
Yeah.
So we used to
My car there.
request a pit. Do we request?
Yes. So,
Okay.
say for example, you've been
Oh,
on a
that's
chase for a
true.
while, you can request for. Yeah, just pull over. I'm trying to talk you through some stuff. Say if you've been on a chase for a little while and you know the suspects are getting a bit aggressive or something's happening, or you know, say for example you've been chasing for half an hour and you want to bring it to a close. You know, you can request for pits.
Okay.
Generally, the highest on duty or the highest on, you know, the call at that point will authorize what we call PBS. That's Papa Bravo Sierra, and that will stand for pitting, boxing, and spiking. Okay. So at that point, it's authorized. Now we do have a speed limit when it comes to pits.
Okay.
So when you are in the city, I believe the pits are at set to a limit of 70 miles an hour, and on the highway they're set to a limit of 90 miles an hour. However, if there is a lieutenant plus on the pursuit or call, they can authorize speed limits. They can authorize the limit up to 10 miles an hour. So once they've authorized the increased PBS or PBS plus, at that point then it's 80 in the
It's gonna be hard to
city
pick this
and
car, this car's
100
small.
on the highways. Okay.
Cool.
Perfect.
Gina, we're just going to be taking this nice and slow. I just want to see him get a pit off. So we'll wait for this local to pass, and then we will make our way.
Just announce that you're going to be going for pit as well. Okay.
Sounds good. 483 requesting permission to pit.
Pit's authorized.
483 going for pit. Pit successful,
So you
box
want to
in.
get just a little bit. The aim of the game is to try and turn the car. So try and go for the back left tire. Cherry is a little bit difficult.
But not bad.
Yeah,
just
small,
because-
small car.
Yeah, it's a small car, so she is a little bit difficult. But we'll try again.
Request again or just go for it.
Just go for it.
Car stalled out.
Oh, you good. Just flex your G muscle again. You got him.
Oh my.
Small car, it is tough to pit.
If that local wasn't there, I think that would have been alright, actually.
Small cars are tough to pit, holy cow.
I told you, Bloom. This car is large to pit.
That's kind
Nah,
of why I
it's
choose
easy.
Cherry,
Let me
though,
do it.
to be honest. Alright,
Rest
go on.
in peace, Sherry, brother. Alright, I'm taking the left.
Pit's authorized.
Come on, the start. Pit failed.
Brake
Yeah,
check me
gee.
on that.
Gee, I had
That's
you
not
there.
fair.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Fucking
perfect.
perfect.
There we go.
Bizarre.
Keep going on this straight, and we'll try one more time.
It's been a while since I've done this.
Oh, you're good. Actually, don't worry. This is the whole point for Academy, isn't it? Just to have a practice and go. So,
Went in too quick.
so what you want to do is
Criminals,
the
however, will
front
not.
right of your bumper.
I'm gonna
You want to be
stand
aiming for the
where
back.
you go to hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, you see it there?
yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You
Yeah,
got
try
it.
and
Go
get
try
that,
it one more time.
Cool.
Try and get that bar up on the back bumper there.
I'm gonna try it one more time. You got it.
You just a touch too forward, but other than that,
Okay.
you're doing really well.
There you
Yes,
fucking go.
perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
There you go.
That was
So,
absolute perfection.
the problem is, I didn't hit you, so that's good to know. I didn't touch you at
Bubble
all.
pit, the best kind
Bubble
of pit, bud.
pit. That was perfect. Like literally, it was
Bubble
smooth.
pit.
It was controlled. You flip the vehicle, which will then allow. I'll just say this over radio.
So
You
that
want
was
one
a
more?
textbook pit,
Yeah,
because
that was
it
fucking
allowed
great.
Tony here to flip the car, and say for example if we had three cars following, they would have been able to swoop in and box the suspect's car almost straight away, which is what we should be aiming to do when we are pit in.
Good to know.
He's
Okay,
such a son of a bitch.
that's good to know
Back to
because
BCSO Bloom.
I didn't
yeah.
touch the car, so that's good to know for my eyes.
No, yeah. Bubble pit, bubble pit, bubble pit.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Bubble pits are the best.
Cool.
Absolutely fine. And that's just one thing. I guess that kind of demonstrated that when you are on a pursuit, it's really important to be
I need to
aware.
run. I will be on duty later for any cadets that need help.
No worries. Thank you for helping, Gina. I appreciate it.
I'll take the 10k you promised me for doing this.
Sorry, you're breaking us then.
Excuse
I'm going
me?
through a tunnel.
Crazy.
What was that?
It's bad.
You still didn't pay me for the food.
You guys are getting paid for this?
Right, what was I saying? Oh, to
I
park
would
up the
like some
car.
hour adjustments because I'm currently winning.
Yeah,
the
I can
hour
do that. I can do
contest.
that.
Where you got the car out is where you park it up. Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect. So that the whole bubble pit then that you done was perfection, but it also demonstrates that when you're on a pursuit, just to really be aware and maintain proper spacing, because even though it won't look like you're hitting somebody in your rise, you could actually be because of
Yeah.
bubbles and things like that. So
Yeah, yeah, that's good to know.
really, yeah, perfect. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for your academy today.
Sweet.
There are certain things I didn't cover, like your traffic stop and your code 5. I'm
Yeah.
sure that you're going to be fine with things like that.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
code 5 formation is actually on the BCSO standard operating procedure.
Okay.
So a bit of homework for you, just have a read through and get acquainted with the W formation that we do.
Cool.
But that's pretty much it. Do you have any questions at all?
No, ma'am.
Wonderful. I'd say, obviously, while you're a cadet, enjoy it, have fun, make sure that you're learning, taking on board. If you have any questions about anything at all, I'm always there. Where if I'm on duty, come approach me, text me, call me, whatever. If I'm not, feel free to pop me an email. That's absolutely fine. Okay.
Perfect.
Wonderful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know you've got to run.
Yes.
I've got to run. I'm sure Dorrance is at home trying to fuck up my goddamn dough, so I need to go and stop him. Goddamn fucking dough thief. Davidson, I know we said we get your solo done this weekend, but I do have to run. But I should be back around later on. So if you're around, I'll grab you then. We do have a
Lillian's
few.
on, baby.
She is, but she's gonna go help with tax it
Oh,
now in
she
about
helping
20
too.
All
minutes.
right. I gotta fly, guys.
So
Thank
no
you. Thank
worries.
you.
Nice to see you, Tony.
Thank you.
Have
Thank
fun,
you.
okay?
Thank you.
Take care now.